When Celestine left Kenya for Saudi Arabia, she was filled with hope and determination. She simply wanted to uplift her family from the grips of poverty. Little did she know that her pursuit of a better future would plunge her into a nightmare of abuse, torture, and sexual violence in the hands of her employer. Celestine's harrowing experience is not an isolated incident, but rather part of a distressing trend unfolding amidst the glittering skyline of Saudi Arabia. Kenyan women, lured by the promise of fair wages and the opportunity to support their loved ones, have unknowingly become victims of a clandestine human trafficking syndicate. Once they arrive in the Gulf, their basic human rights are literally trampled upon with impunity, reducing them to mere commodities at the mercy of their employers. The tales of anguish and despair shared by Celestine and countless other Kenyan women working in the Gulf stand as a stark reminder of urgent need for action and accountability. The horrific realities they have endured demand more than just sympathy. They demand for justice, they demand for change, they demand for unwavering commitment from governments, international bodies, and relevant agencies to bring back sanity and order to this ever-worsening situation. First and foremost, the Saudi Arabian government must confront the pervasive culture of exploitation that has allowed these heinous acts to persist within its borders. It is imperative that they enforce existing labor laws, enact stringent regulations, and ensure that perpetrators of abuse are swiftly brought to justice. The time for empty promises and half-hearted measures has long passed. Similarly, the Kenyan government must shoulder its fair share of responsibility and address the systemic failures that have enabled this human trafficking syndicate to flourish. Investigations, I believe, must be launched to root out corrupt agents, and those found culpable must face the full face of law. Moreover, the government should establish comprehensive support systems for returning victims, including trauma counseling, rehabilitation programs, and avenues for seeking justice against the abusers. In my view, international bodies such as the United Nations and its various agencies need to take a proactive stance in holding both Saudi Arabia and Kenya accountable for their respective role in this tragedy. In the face of this crisis, we stand at a crossroad. Will we allow the status quo to persist, or will we rise collectively to bring an end to this reign of terror? The answer lies in the hands of governments, agencies, and individuals like yourself who possess the power to effect change. It is time to reclaim the dignity and humanity that has been stripped away from Kenyan women and countless others like them. Let us not be content with mere rhetoric or hollow promises. Let us demand action, justice, and a future where no one is bought or sold like a commodity. The time for silence and complacency is over. The time for a global reckoning has arrived. May the stories of Celestine and her fellow survivors serve as a rallying cry for all those who believe in the inherent worth of equality of every human being. Thank you so much for watching. Please share your feedback in the comments section and assist where you can. See you again next time.